This conference will now be recorded.
Hello guys, welcome. Seventh day, session week second. So in this session, we have to some practical work by using the Panda because Pandas is a basic library of Python. Here in this, we can manage our data according to ourselves. It always it is a open source and it always be used for data structure and data analysis, and it's really helpful for the statistical purpose also. So today's session we have to work on some data set where we use the pandas, how we can apply the pandas in a data set, and what are the basic information that we are gathering, and how to make our data according to ourselves because they are very helpful for the data manipulation. Okay, so in this we can import for the pandas is PD. Uh, okay, so now we can import the data. Let's see. So now just see the data, exactly what the data is. So see the data. We have data in front of you. It have the 11 variables and 32 columns. So to check the dimension of the data set, we have used the shape function. It's the 32 by 11. The shape is nothing, it is the dimension. So the first is row because matrix, it is all in the matrix form, row into column. So row is 32, column is 11, so 32 by 11. Data set we have in front of our screen. So we have to some some data management or data analysis, data manipulation on that basis. So for the info we use the np dot empty dot info. Okay, so see this. In this we have some types of variables also. Info means information. So we gather the range index is 32 and the entries is 0 to 31. 0 to 31, it is nothing. It is a row. It is an observation because in the Python that I already told you, it is starting from 0. So 0 to 31 is equals to 32. Okay, so on basic information about the variable says mpg is 32, null and float 32. 32 is nothing, it is a number of observations. Okay, so this is the basic information that we gathered in. And in the other part, if we go hmm, some correlation part.
हेलो सर।
Yes,
सर ये
who's this?
एमपीजी और डब्ल्यूटीए क्यू सेकंड वगैरह ये क्या होते हैं? मतलब ये इनकी फुल फॉर्म होती है, ये नाम होते हैं एक प्रकार से ये?
Rahul, I already told you in the first lecture when I show you some demo classes in the first session, what are these variables? These variables are the parameters of an automobile industry.
अच्छा सर।
I think so. You have not attended that class in which I was give all this information. It is an automobile sector. What is MPG? It's a mileage per gallon. CY is cylinder. Disp is the displacement. HP is horsepower.
यस सर,
Start. Wait.
यस सर, थैंक यू सर। ओके
Before
सर,
asking the question, drop the message in the inbox so that I can share it rather than unmute your mic. Okay.
ओके
So
सर।
next time you have to remember all these things. Okay. Thank you. So in this we have to try to find out the correlation. So correlation is nothing. It is a relationship between the variables, between the two variables or the multiple variables. So as you see this, we already discussed this part. it is always the strength between the variables. Okay, so its range is +1 to -1. So this is the basic information. If we talk about the some variable types, behavior of variables, variable type. So what type of variable we have? We have the two types of variable, qualitative and quantitative. Qualitative is also known by the name of categories, and quantitative is also known by the name of numerical. Numerical have the two parts, that is continuous. Continuous also known by the name of float, and the another one is integers. Integers also known by the name of discrete. Okay, so in this we have to find out of this the types. So see this MPG is float, CYL is integer, displacement is float, HP is integer, chart is float, weight float. All these things are type of variable we have discussed. In front of our screen, the what type of variable we have uses. So this now we move on the some describe functions also, which give the summary of data set, summary of the working data set, working data set. So entry.describe. So see this is number of counts. Number of count is nothing, it is a number of observation, that is rows. So 32, 32, 32. So there is no missing values in this. Okay. And remaining is mean, standard deviation, minimum number, 25 percentage, 55, 75. These are the quartiles. Okay. I already told you in the quartiles we have the four division part of a one data set, 25 0 to 25 first quartile, 25 to 50 is the second quartile, 50 to 75 is the third quartile, and 75 to 100 is maximum, which is known by the name of fourth quartile. Okay, so this is the basic statistical summary of a particular data set of each column, which is also used in the univariate profile also. You are aware with all these things. Univariate is nothing, it is a description to take out all the information about a single parameter. So as you saw in this screen, on my screen, we are taking out all the information of the MPG in our single variable by using the describe function. Okay, so this is the thing that we have to use. Okay, now we have to find out the some column names also. What are the column names in that? Suppose it is the column names. So guys, please drop me the message that everything is clear till yet, because I'm moving very fastly because we have a short period of time. Column names. Let's see this. Column name. What are the column name? MPG, CYL, disk, HP, chart, weight, QSAT, VSAM, carb. These all are the column names. But we have to how to find out this column name? Rather than writing all the function, we have written some small function, small syntax, that is an empty dot columns. Okay. If we see by default, head is used. Head is used to view starting 5 observations by default. So, so this we have empty dot head. Okay, so it is 21.6. So let's see this. So we have the in front of the 5 in column in front of a screen, that is 5 by default by using the head function. If you want to increase the more number of heads, then we can use, if we want to display around 10 observation, and then we have to use empty dot head of 10. Okay, so see this, by mentioning the number into the parentheses, we got the 10 observation by default. Same with the last observation, display last observation. So we use the tail function, tail. See this. So by default, we have the 5 observations. Same if we want to increase the number of observations, then you can use the tail with the 7. Okay. So this is the thing we have to use in this. So now we move some uh, other part of pandas. What was that? Let's see this. Now we start working on the dropping. Now I'm making my data according to myself, according to that which variable play a wider role. I only take that particular variable. I only select those variable who is important for me. So how we can select that particular variable? See this. Now we have created a new data by the name of empty, and the original data is मैं कहाँ से pick कर रहा हूँ, from where I can pick the data variables is empty dot drop, because I'm planning to drop that particular variable who's not carrying an important part from my end. So I drop the suppose CYN. Again, I mentioned the name. Okay, by the name you can drop it. It's AM. Okay, and it is the suppose we have take the car. Okay, and axis is equals to 1. So guys, axis is 1 indicates the 0 1. 0 is the row and 1 is the column because we are dropping the column. Okay, so just see this. The empty one. Right, show me the error. Just wait. Right, show me the error. Oh, sorry, the spelling is mistake. Okay, see this. Now, out of 11 parameters, I have only remaining 7 parameters. I remove those parameters according to me. Those only those parameters who have not who will not useful for me. I'm just taking by random only. Okay. So to selection of the parameter, there is another machine learning algorithm we discussed in the another week. So I just drop these parameters according to my convenience to show you how we can drop the parameter. Because if you remember in the first day, third lies data management part where we have discussed predictive, descriptive data management, data analysis, all these things. So I can drop the another way. Guys, one thing more, you asked me this question also, कि sir, why you have created an empty one? Guys, मैंने आपसे क्या कहा था? मैं जब भी empty one को कॉल करूंगा तो मुझे यही डेटा सेट मिलेगा. अगर मैं इसको कहीं स्टोर नहीं कराऊंगा तो मुझे नहीं पता वो कहाँ चला गया. ठीक है? तो axis 1 is always the column. We are defining the column. Axis 0 is nothing. It is a row. Okay. So now we have another method also to dropping the column. What was that? See this, by default we have axis of 0. So in this we have to drop is by creating an empty to empty dot drop. Okay, we have to take that this 1 comma 2 comma 4 comma 7 comma 8 comma 20. Okay, it is empty to. See this, guys. Now your question arises, sir, why we are not mentioning the x? If I am not mentioning the x, that if I'm not mentioning the axis that take the by default axis 0. Axis 0 indicates always row. I thought the question which asked by someone axis 1, what axis 1 indicates. So axis 1 indicates the dropping working on the column, and axis 0 indicates that working on the rows. So axis 0 is not defined here because by default it takes the axis 0 automatically. Okay, yes, so this is the same thing as you are asking in the last messages. So I hope so, and I install another creating by the another data frame mt2, because if I call the mt2, I recall this data frame, and mt1 I recall the columns data frame. तो गाइज मैं इसलिए बार बार वो क्रिएट कर रहा हूँ अलग अलग कॉलम। जब भी मैं mt1 mt2 को क्रिएट कॉल करूंगा तो मेरे सामने वही डेटा सेट आएगा जो स्टोर हुआ है, जिसको मैंने अपने अकॉर्डिंग एनालिसिस करने के लिए उसको बनाया है। अगर मैं उसको एक जगह इंस्टॉल नहीं करूंगा तो उससे मेरे लिए चैलेंज ये हो जाए, वेन एवर आई ट्राई टू रिकॉल, हो सकता है मैंने 30-40 फंक्शन परफॉर्म कर लिए और मैं उसको रिकॉल करना चाह रहा हूँ तो आई हैव नथिंग नेम, किसी के मेरा उसको नाम ही नहीं दिया। जैसे हम लोग और जगह देखते हैं समबड़ी किसी का कोई नाम नहीं होता तो हम उसको कुछ भी बोल देते हैं, छोटू या कुछ भी बोल देते हैं। तो क्या होता है, जरूरी नहीं कि वो ही इंसान हमारे सामने प्रेजेंट हो। तो सेम हियर विद द डेटा सेट, डेटा अगर मैंने डेटा फ्रेम को अपने अकॉर्डिंग बनाया है, कॉलम्स ड्रॉप करके या रो ड्रॉप करके, तो मैंने उसको पर्टिकुलर नेम के अंदर डाल दिया है, सो दैट वेन एवर आई कॉल द mt1 और mt2 तो वो चीजें मेरे सामने आती रहेंगी और मुझे याद रहेगा कि मैंने लास्ट स्टेप पे क्या किया था। ओके, I hope so this is clear to you. Yes, Om, you are absolutely right. Okay, so it's my request, only ask Python related question, not the other questions. I hope so. We have a question query session at the end of the session. So please guys, if you have query regarding this, then we can drop it. Okay. So now we move on to some other parts. This number 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 20 is nothing. It is the number of rows. Sorry. See this. कहाँ है इसमें? Where is number 2 is located? Number 2 नहीं है because I drop it. Number 2, number 1 कहाँ है? नहीं है. Number 4 भी नहीं है. Number 8 भी नहीं है. Number 6 भी नहीं है. Number 20 भी नहीं. ठीक है. I make my this is according to myself. ठीक है. The another method to drop the column also. I will share the let you know the another method also how we can drop the column. See this. Again, this is the another way to dropping the column also. I hope so this is clear to all of you how we can drop the column. Okay, so this is also give you the some beneficial information. So we have always find out the some alternative solution also all the time to find out to working on the something else. Okay, now we are trying to sort the data on the basis of the MPG. Guys, see this. The smallest value indicated 10.40 and the row number is 15 and row number 14 is 10.4 again 23 row number. Now it's sorting and sorting from the descending to increasing order. It is ascending order. Okay guys, so I hope so this is clear to all of you. Okay, Thank you so much. Thank you. So this is the we have solved the data. See this from the 10.40 we have started. The last is 33.9. If you want to check it, then check in the describe function the maximum value and the minimum value. Just see this. There, what is the maximum minimum value is 10.4. See over here. Okay, confirm. And the maximum value is 33.9. See this in the MPG column. So here, if we have saw the some MPG column, yeah, see this the minimum value is 10.4 and the maximum value is 33.9. I hope so this is clear. So in the description function, describe function, we have find out the some basic information of all these things. Okay. Then again we have to move on the some information we have done it. We have come. Suppose if we want to check the number of count the number of non and values. So guys, see this count. See this is 32 and our dimension of the data set is also 32 by 11. 32 is nothing, it is the number of rows. So see this. Is there any missing value present? No, because the all the column have the 32. If the number is fluctuating, sometime it might be possible the number is fluctuate from the 32 to 30. That indicate that we have a two missing values in that particular column. But in this scenario, there is nothing missing value. That's why all the numbers is equal, and if we comparison the equal number with the dimension, that is again equal. 32 by 11 and 32 is equal. Okay guys, I also this also clear to you. If you are clear, then please drop the message in my box. Okay, and we find out the summary, that is sum of the value of particular columns. Okay, now how we can find suppose empty dot sum. See this MPG total sum is 464, cylinder sum of 198. So we can calculate all these things with by using the sum functions. Okay. So this is really a good thing that we have used in this. So now we have to find out the some basic operations also. Minimum, minimum values can indicated. We have just only create a normal function. See this. I'm just creating normal function to show you what we are trying to perform or anything. Okay, so this is the thing that we have to use. If we find out the some mean function also, mean. See this mean value of a particular column of each column. So in this we have used empty dot mean. And see this mean is empty is 20.09 and the CYL is 6. So now we have to go again descriptive function. Now rather than going up, we have again use the describe function. Okay, so empty dot describe. See this, the mean is 20.09 of MPG and CYL, the mean is 6.18. Okay, so see this 20.09 and 6.18. I hope this is clear. And minimum maximum, I'm just running a function simple. मैंने कोई ऐसा नहीं कि मैंने सिंपल उसको कैलकुलेट करके दिखाया what how we can try to prepare a function from our side. तो हम लोग कैसे उसको बना सकते हैं, कैसे हम लिख सकते हैं. डेटा सेट का नाम मिनिमम डिवाइड बाय द डेटा सेट का नाम देन मैक्सिमम। अगर मैं चाहूँ तो उसको रिवर्स भी करके कर सकता हूँ। ओके, तो ठीक है, इसमें मैंने एक आपको दिखाने के लिए बनाया है। नथिंग प्ले एन इम्पोर्टेंट रोल इन बट while the analysis of a data set। ओके, ऐसी मैं मीडियन के लिए कर सकता हूँ। So this is clear too. So this the median is 19.2 MPa cylinder stress and 193 123. Now see the median नहीं है. Okay, okay guys, median is always the 50% of the data set. Now see this 15.22. मतलब से क्या कहा था, डेटा सेट हमारा 4 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड है, 50% इज नथिंग, इट इज द मीडियन अदर देन द मीन। तो आप देखो यहाँ पर हमारा क्या आ रहा है 19.2, और इधर देखो मीडियन कितना 19.2। हमारा यहाँ पर कितना है 6 है सिलेंडर में, और यहाँ पर भी हमारा 6 है। यहाँ पर हमारा कितना है 196 है, यहाँ पे 196 है। एंड वी हैव टू क्रॉस वेरीफाई फॉर दिस आल्सो व्हेनेवर व्हाटएवर थिंग्स यू आर फाइंड आउट। आई होप सो दिस इज क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू। Please drop me the message so that I can continue. Now we have to find out the some missing values also. हम missing values find out करेंगे कैसे? Empty data set का नाम is dot null, okay, and then the dot sum. Okay, just see this. In every column there is 0 0. This indicates that the no missing value. If any missing value is there, then we have to see number of counts at 1 2 3 4 5. But in this there is no missing value. I hope so this is clear. Okay, if you want to see it, I just import the another data to have the missing value so that you have to clear also. Okay, now I show you. See this. We have the missing value in this data set. Ozone have the 37 missing value. Solar radiation have the 37 missing value. If you want to cross check it, then we have used to describe again describe function. See this. The total number is 153, 153, 153. Okay, but see this 146 in the solar. 153 minus 146 is the 7. So just see the upper missing value is 7. 153 minus 116. You minus this figure and from the out of 153, then the sum will be the 37. Now I am right. It's clear to all of you. This thing is clear. Please let me know through the box. Oh, great. That's great. Thank you so much. Thank you. So if we want to calculate the frequency, we have so particular column. Okay, so suppose we have the empty and we want to calculate the frequency in the cylinder. Because cylinder we have the 3 categories, so we want to check what are the number of counts of particular value. So it's count. So see this, we have the 8 cylinder, number of observation is 14. 4 cylinder, number of observation is 17. 6 cylinder, we have the 7 number of counting. If we plus 14 7 11, So the total number is 32. This indicates that we are absolutely right. Okay, because we have the dimension of this cars data set, we have the 32 into 32 by 11. Okay, so 32 values match with the number of counts of the cylinder. 8 सिलेंडर की जितनी भी गाड़ियां हैं वो 14 है उस वाले डेटा सेट में. 4 सिलेंडर की जितनी भी कार हैं ऑब्जर्वेशन हैं वो है 11 है, जो 6 के हैं वो 7 के हैं. So I hope so this is also to clear how we calculate the frequency. Okay guys. Okay, how we move further. We try to find out some duplicates also. Not clear. Okay, try is not clear. Someone have said me. What is the dimension of this data set? If we have to check it, empty dot dimension shape. So it's 32 by 11. Okay, we this indicate that मैं यहाँ पर लिख देता हूँ. 32 is number of rows and 11 is number of columns. Okay, let's see this in upper function. We have the categories. How many categories we have? Cylinder, 3 categories. What was that? 8, 4 and the 6. Okay, ठीक है. अब 8 के कितने ऑब्जर्वेशन है मेरे पास? 14 है. 14 के बाद 4 सिलेंडर कितने ऑब्जर्वेशन है? 11 है. कितने नंबर ऑफ रोज है मतलब? 6 के कितने? 7 है. If we have to plus 11 plus 7 plus 14, then it's equals to 32. Let's see this figure that the number of counts is equally matched, that we have done absolutely right. I hope so this is clear. Please drop me the message so that way I can move it. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Now we move in. Now we have to create a data frame. No. Now you want to create a data frame. Okay. Sorry, I have to create a data frame who have the 6 cylinder and the displacement is cross greater than or less than the 200. Okay, now I put the conditions I mean this thing. So M2 is equals to the empty. Okay, now empty the CYL, because I have worked on the cylinder who have the 4 cylinder or 6. Suppose we have take the 4. Okay, so in this we have some like this and the green empty, then displacement we have number 200. Okay, so I'm doing resistance here now. Okay. Now see this. See the cylinder column 444. Okay. And the displacement is less than 200. Got it? I hope so this is also clear to all of you. Okay, guys. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. I hope totally everything is clear to all of you. Okay. Now we again move, or we create a new column. How to create a new column? Create a new column by the name computed, which is multiple of column one and column. So what is that? Okay. This means कि मुझे 1 और 3 का मल्टीप्लिकेशन नए कॉलम में ऐड करना है जिसका नाम है computed. Okay. The old new data set name is empty. Computed is equals to empty. Okay. Okay. We have the into sign, and again we have the empty, and we have the some displacement. Because I'm writing the number of columns. फर्स्ट पे क्या है मेरा? मैंने 1 on 3 मेंशन किया, कॉलम 1 and 3. तो कॉलम 1 कौन सा है मेरा? MPG. और थर्ड क्या है? डिस्प है. Okay. So you see this. Wait, I have installed this thing in some other data frame. It's M3. Sorry. The M3 we have installed. Oops. This thing, I have some mistakes. Yes. Okay. See this, one column added. Multiply of MPG and displacement is by the name of computed. Okay, guys, I hope so this is clear to you. If you have, then please drop me the message. मैंने नंबर 1 और 3 का मल्टीप्लिकेशन एक नए कॉलम में डाला है जिसका नाम है कंप्यूटेड. क्लियर है? Please drop me the message so that only a few message I got it. Okay. What about the others? With the presence here, put the strength and why they are so much. Now see this. If we have the only one condition, suppose if we have only the one condition, suppose condition that is UIM equals to 4. Okay. Then 7 equals to serious. Four cylinder in front of you, in front of the screen. Okay, guys. I hope so this clear. Now I have some creating. अब तक तो आपने सारी चीजों का देख लिया, अपने टपल्स का देख लिया, अपने सेट्स का देख, सॉरी लिस्ट का देख लिया, न्यूमेरिकल का देख लिया. अब हम थोड़ा सा set और dictionaries का use is when creating the data, and that is the syntax. Remind us कि मैंने ये data type कहाँ use किया था. I will not tell you again. We have just remind all these things. Yes, you are right. See this. Just see this. Guys, we have used the set and the dictionaries function over here to create a new data frame, and for always the data frame creation, you always use the pd.dataframe. D and F must be the capital. Okay, if we want to introduce one new row also, तो मुझे नई row introduce करनी है, वो कैसे करेंगे? See this. Append function. Append function is used to add a row. The variable parameter always be same name. We have the first data frame by the name of data, the above data frame. If you have changed the name, then definitely it shows the error to you. Okay. See this, one row added. Okay. अब अगर मैं यहाँ से आपका index to you हटा दूँ और the error show me, just read it. Read the error. Can only append a series if the ignore index is true if the series has a name. Understand it, guys? जो error में ही उसका hint मिल चुका है. Or should I write over here? Index. Okay, ignore index is equals to true. Okay, I hope so this is also clear to you. Okay. Please drop me the message. Now, the another challenge is that to create a new column also within this. Okay. Now within this, again same, you remember the computed by using the data frame. Original data frame is empty and we bracket square brackets. We have the computed. Same here, we have to use the weight. Suppose I am writing the weight. Okay, I'm assigning the value is 10, 78, 45, and 63. Weight. Okay. Oh, what's this happen? It's not the D2. It's the D2. Then why did not take it? It's D2. Okay. We have the 5 values. Okay, we have the 5 values. Reading this, reading the errors. Length of values does not match the length of the index. Length means number of observations. So we have the 5 observations, 0 to 4, and here we have only input 4 values. Okay, if we are assigning the another values 90, we have something to then see this another weight, another column is also added. Okay, guys, clear? You have to understand the error also because everything is mentioned in the within the error. I hope so this is clear to all of you. Please drop me the message so that I can move it. Please drop me the message. Now I am importing the another data set. Okay, where I can show you the some different concept of that. Let's see this data set. Now our next challenge is how to convert gender male female which indicate which have we have created a new column or we have a some just convert this name male and female into the some numerical digit because really helpful for us. I already told you status is nothing which convert the numbers into useful information. But right now it is not a number, male, female, yeah. Or yes, no, it is not a number, it is a character. So our main challenge is how we can convert this. Okay. So हम लोग उसको एक बार कन्वर्ट करने की कोशिश करते हैं. Let's see it what we can do with this. Okay. Now see this. Now we have convert. Now gender which is indicated in the hour is male female. Then male is indicated by the 0 and female is indicated by the 1. So we can how this is the process we can convert the gender into the male into the female. Okay. So I hope so this is clear to all of you. Is there any doubt? Please drop me the message in the inbox. I just taking the one data set also in that in which there is some numerical value. Okay, just see this. I will show you it. Some run for times. See this float object. Smoke and saccharine is an object. Object is the nothing, it is a categorical part. So see this, yes, no. We have already convert the gender into the numeric integer. That's why it will become an integer. But before that, it is all this behavior is also an object. हमने इसको change कर दिया इसलिए integer दिखा रहा है. अगर change नहीं करे तो वो भी object दिखाता. Object is nothing. It is a categorical, मतलब qualitative. So we need to understand all these basic things while on the some particular data set, because it's really beneficial for us also. Okay, so I hope so. This is connected to all of you, and it will be okay. One thing I remember, so I will show you some duplicates also. How we can find out some duplicates also. Let's see this. Okay, so yeah, create some. We have print in the empty dot duplicate. See this, false, false, false. No one, nothing column, nothing row is duplicate. Okay, here the no one value is duplicate. So this is the basic thing that we have to perform. Or if we have tried to drop the duplicates also, here in the first sentence we have just checked whether a duplicate, if there will be some true value mentioned over here, then true indicates yes there is some duplicate, so we can drop it. Okay, how we can drop it we see in coming step, but in this step we only have to check it whether it is a null value, sorry, whether it is a duplicated value or a not a duplicated value. So in the coming step, we have to see how we can drop our duplicate value. Okay. See this. Nothing is duplicated. Right. Nothing is duplicated. You have already shown the above figure and in the above syntax that there is always be the zero zero false false false. Sorry. So this is the basic use of Python. Sorry, of the panda in the Python, because in place is the we have right to drop it. Okay, we in place means that we have true. If there is a true, true means अगर है तो कर दो drop. अगर नहीं है, we have still mentioned the true. By default we have take the drop. हम drop कर रहे हैं. अगर है भी तब भी कर दो. नहीं है तो कोई बात ही नहीं है. So that's why we take some precautions. जैसे कोवैक्सीन हम लगवा रहे हैं अपने COVID-19 से बचने के लिए. We have take the protection. So same here we also type it. If you can, if you don't want to draw, write this and you can directly run this. Nothing affected because there is no duplicate value. Okay. If there are duplicated values, then definitely it's some show over here. But if they are duplicated value is still not the present in the data set, तो क्या चाह रहा है मेंशन करने में कर दो ना यार उसको. Yeah. ठीक है guys. So yeah, this is the Panda, which is open source and it's really used for the data manipulation and the data handling with the some basic concept of data analysis. Lots of things is left in the Panda, but this is for the week second students. 18 in the number of counts of the week second student is the 18 students. So this is for you, and we have performed some more functions on the Pandas in the coming weeks. In the coming week, with the continue with the batch with the week number 6 student. So in the coming session, we have start some machine learning algorithm, that is a regression, linear regression. So we start on that on the Wednesday. This is the last class of the week 2. After that, we will follow the some deep pattern of the week 6, guys. Okay, guys, if there are any doubt, any queries, thank you so much to listening me peacefully, and I hope so this all the things is clear to you. And thank you so much. Thank you, guys. To we have completed the week 2 7 class number 7, and thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much.